Welcome, Leo, to your weekly reading. This is for the 18th to the 25th of November. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Leo, I'm starting off with your oracle card. This is going to give us the core theme for the week. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Leo, I'm going to start off by looking at the area you should focus on. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Leo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Leo, your core message in time is a very positive message because in time speaks to us of divine timing. So anything you might have been waiting for weeks, months, even years, sometimes, my dear Leos, we have to wait until divine timing appears. At times it's hard for us to understand why the wait, why the delay, but there are things going on in the spiritual realm which we don't know about and we don't understand. So with divine timing, we must trust that everything is happening at the perfect time. I'm going to start off over here with 7 of Cups, and we're looking at the area you should focus on, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we just want to see now what 7 of Cups is for Leo, please. Nine of Swords. Now, my dear Leos, this 7 of Cups and 9 of Swords is directly connected to in time, waiting for divine timing to kick in. What you're being asked to do, my dear Leos, is to focus on a particular dream you have had that has not yet manifested. Now, this particular dream is just up there in the spiritual realm because it's coming up under the area you should focus on, and because we see that you have been waiting for it. And not only have you been waiting for it, but some of my Leos have started to get very anxious and worried because nothing yet has materialized. So I see for some of my Leos a lot of real anxiousness and stress and worry. Why isn't this happening? What have I done? What is blocking it? What can I do to make this happen? First things first, my dearest Leos, you need to relax and take a deep breath. The only reason that this dream has not yet manifested is because it has not been the right time. As I mentioned, there are many times we don't understand why. We just have to trust and go with it. So now this week, focus on this particular dream. But you need to try focus on it and release all this anxiousness and worry. Focus on this dream, my dear Leos, with the mindset that it is still possible. You might have had to wait weeks, months, or even years, but my dear Leos, with in time coming through here and Spirit giving us a very clear understanding on what this is relating to, keep the faith, keep believing, keep dreaming. I do believe something is about to shift for you. Now let us move on and see what High Priestess is all about that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what High Priestess is for Leo, please. The Devil. Leo, you've got a very interesting message. And this message is particularly for my Leos who are going through 9 of Swords. This energy of being so anxious and stressed about this dream not realizing and not manifesting. Your challenge this week is not to get into our devil energy. The energy where you start to feel like things are never going to happen for you. Things are never going to break for you. You're always going to be trapped in this particular miserable job. You're always going to be single, searching for that one person that you can have a long-term relationship with. You're always going to be struggling financially. Once we get into this devil energy, we are inclined, my dear Leos, not to see the light, only this dark energy hovering above us. This is a very interesting time for you because this devil energy is self-imposed. This is the week, my dear Leos, you are able to release those chains from around your neck. Your hands are free. And the best way to do it this week is to work with High Priestess energy. Now, High Priestess speaks to us of our intuition, of our connection to spirit, our belief that everything is just as it should be and things are going to manifest when they should. So, my dear Leos, this is the week with everything that is going on around you to work with spirit. And you work with spirit in a way that's easy and comfortable for you. And that could just be simply asking spirit for guidance, for signs, for insight, and for protection. This is also going to be a week, my dear Leos, where you trust your intuition. Your gut feelings, your premonitions, your dreams are all going to hold substantial insight and direction for you. If something feels right, move on it. If something feels a little bit off and you're not sure what to do, wait. When in doubt, hold back. Get more information, and only when it feels right, move ahead. So this week, your challenge is not to allow yourself to go into our devil energy. And please, my dear Leos, work with spirit, because this is going to help you not only get out of devil energy, but you might be able to avoid it completely when you trust in your own inner wisdom and the divine guidance of spirit. Let us move on and see what Page of Wands is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from spirit. So we want to see now what Page of Wands is for Leo, please. Judgment. Leo, you actually have a very big message coming through from Spirit. Firstly, with judgment coming through here, what you have been going through here, my dear Leos, is a life lesson. This is your lesson about trust and belief, about believing that Spirit always has your back. And sometimes, my dear Leos, things don't happen when we want them to and how we want them to, because Spirit is looking after you and has a bigger plan in store for you. Spirit also wants you to know that this week, something with regards to this dream that you have been holding out for is about to show itself. Page of Wands is the beginning of something exciting, something you've wished for. As you can see, our page is beautifully dressed. This is Spirit's way of letting you know you're ready. You've prepared for this, you've dreamt about it, you've prayed on it, and now you're going to see that initial spark coming through. So, my dearest Leos, if Seven of Cups was your dream of meeting somebody new in your life that you could have a substantial romantic relationship with, this week there's great possibility you're going to get that urge to start dating again, to get out there and start networking. There is even a possibility you could meet somebody. It might just be that first date, that first phone call, that first text message. But something initiates. The spark is lit and something begins. Very strong confirmation coming through. Now let us see what the possible outcome of the week is, and I will just clarify Page of Pentacles. So we want to see now what Page of Pentacles is for Leo, please. justice. Oh my goodness. A very significant week for you, with judgment and justice coming out here. My dear Leos, you can expect something quite big and significant to change energetically for you. The wonderful news is, for any of my Leos experiencing Nine of Swords or the Devil energy to any degree, you're going to feel this now lifting in a big way. Justice tells us you've learned what you've needed to learn. You've gained inner wisdom and insight. Spirit is encouraging you now to work with High Priestess energy, to call upon them whenever you need guidance and protection. But your work here is done. And now, with your second page coming in, we see already by the end of the week, my dearest Leos, things are already starting to happen and to grow with regards to this dream. As you can see, we've got this little rabbit in the background leaping across the field, and the rabbit in tarot speaks to us of good luck and fortune coming our way. And so, my dear Leos, we know now, with judgment and justice and your 2 pages coming in, that things are about to get so much better for you. Where before you might have felt stuck and blocked and had trouble sleeping and been filled with stress and worry, now, my dear Leos, you're going to have so much to look forward to, because you're actually going to see the change happen before the end of the week. Now, Leo, with the 2 pages, just remember, this is beginning energy. So for some of my Leos, there is a possibility that change will be big and dramatic. But for most of my Leos, with our 2 pages, just know you're at the beginning stages. It'll come through, as I mentioned, with good news via an email, a text, somebody putting you in touch with the right person, somebody suggesting something that you've never thought of before. It all starts off small, but when you take this all on board and you work with it, my dearest Leos, what we are seeing here, it is the beginning of your dream now taking shape. This looks like a week to remember. So, that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.